যিশু তুমি প্রভু প্রাণের প্রথম প্রেম। Okay friends, so now we will learn about isolabal analogy. It's a very easy concept and you can easily do it. Okay, so isolabal analogy, right? Okay, so let us proceed. So what do we have here? That when actually what is the meaning? First let us understand the meaning of this isolabal, right? So it means that you can say like a molecular fragment is said to be isolabal when it possesses same number of frontier MOs, molecular orbitals, with same shape and symmetry. Same number of electrons. That's the main thing actually, right? Same number of electrons. And almost similar energy, right? So these are the roots. Now we will try to relate our transition metals with our main group, and this concept will easily help you to find out which ones are isolabals and which ones are not isolabal. And so in transition we have from 18 electrons, 17 electrons, 16 electrons, so from here till 12 electrons, right? And these are isolabal to 8 electrons, 7 electrons, 6 electrons till 2 electrons. So you're getting my point that 18 electrons is actually isolabal to 8 electrons, 7 electrons is isolabal to 7 electrons, 16 electrons is isolabal to 6 electrons, 12 electrons is isolabal to 2 electrons, right? This is the concept. And now we will apply it via some examples. Okay, so let us see this example. That there was a question in December 2016 in the NET exam which said that via isolabal analogy, say CO3 in your CO4 CO12 complex can be replaced by what? Okay, I'll give the options a bit later, but first let us look at this question. That it's given as CO3, which is a like transition metal complex, and we have to find the number of electrons for this first. So we know that for CO is at 9 electrons and CO it has 2. So 3 into 2, 6 plus 9, which is actually 15 electrons, which will be isolabal to what? Something that is 5 electrons. Okay, so these first option that was given was say CH, BH and MnCO5. Okay, so CH we know it's 4 plus 1 which is 5. Boron is 3 plus 1 which is 4, with us it is not isolable. So for MnCO5 we don't need to find it out, right? So because all the three options has to match, right? So suppose for number 2 the so number 2 the option was given as phosphorus CH and Ni eta 5 C5 H5, right? So phosphorus is 5, CH is 4 plus 1 which is 5, so it matches till now. So let's find out for nickel. We oxidation state, this will give 6 electrons because it's minus 1 complex and this is plus 1. So nickel in plus 1 will actually give you 9 electrons. So 9 plus 6, 15. So all the three ones match. So this is isolabal, right? So let's just see just one more example that like one more option that was given to show how it comes. The fourth option was given as BH, SiCH3 and phosphorus. So as I told you before, only BH is 4, phosphorus is 5 and SiCH3, this option, okay, is actually won't come because silicon is in which group? Silicon is in the group of carbon, so you can say it gives 4, right? And so, and CH3 can give you tell you 1, so this is 5, but the problem was with BH, so this is 4, so this won't happen. And just like that only you can say. So the third option that was given, because I have solely the option, so let me tell you this also. It was given as FeCO whole 4 CH2 and SiCH3, right? So in CH2 what you have? You have 4 electrons per carbon and 2 electrons per hydrogen. So 4 plus 2 is 6, so it won't match, right? And SiCH3 was 5, but it's fine. And SCO4 is like 8 and like 8 from here, so 16. So this one also doesn't match, right? So that was one. So let us look into like one more example. Let me just rub this page out. Okay, I have a bit more space, right? And over here we have that the CPM fragment is isolabal with which BH fragment? BH fragment, right? So the answer for this, so CPM, there are various options again for CPM. So we'll look into this, but BH is, as you know, it's 3 plus 1 4. So CPM, what options are given? Let us look at first. So CPGE is given, right? And this is GE is from germanium, which is from the group of carbon. So it will give you can say 4, and CP will give you 5. Okay, CP as in like the eta 5 C5H5. So we are just using the neutral method here for quick work. 5 plus 4 9. But normally the oxidation method is better. Why? Because you got to know the oxidation states, right? CpMn. So let us look into this. This will give you 5. Mn. This will give you 7. So this is 12. So this doesn't work, right? CpRu. Cp will give you 5. Ru will give you 8. So Ru like is in which group? So actually there are ways of remembering this periodic table. So what I use is some mnemonics, and for Ru I think this is the one that yes sir, knob most technicians rub rod spales refractor. So that rub part comes like in sixth position for +2, but if there's no charge over here because we're using the neutral method, so it's R8, right? So it's actually in the group of Fe, right? And so do remember the periodic table as in the way that you think is fit. I like the mnemonic way better. Okay, if you want me to make a video on that mnemonic, so I'll just make it right after. So it's very fun to remember as well. And I have remembered it pretty much totally right from my like 2-3 years back, right? So there's like 5 over here, and CO will this give you 9. So this is 14. Okay, this is 14, right? And we had 4 over here, so this matches. Yeah, so this is the answer, right? So I hope like you have some example idea. So I'll just give you some more examples so that you can actually be master of this, right? uh So which organic metallic fragment the iso level is CH3 plus? So CH3 plus as in 4 plus 3 minus 1, which is actually 6. So let us look at the options that are given. So first option is FeCO whole 5. So Fe is 8, CO is 5, so this will come 10. So this is 18. It doesn't match. Okay. Mn CO5. CO5, right? So Mn is 5, like 7. CO5 is 10. 17 doesn't match. Other option CrCO whole 5. Cr is 6. CO5 is 10. Comes out as 16. This was 6. This matches, right? Done. Next example, the last example for the day. CH2, which is isolable to C. So what is CH2? So 4 plus 2 is 6. So this has to match with 16. So which one will have 16? So let us look into the options that were given. First option is CP. Yeah. So first option is CP, CR, CO whole 12. So CP will give you 5. Or let us just do the oxidation method only, because you should practice this oxidation method only actually, because that is better. So CR is +1 over here, which will give you as 5, because CR in the 0th is 6, so CR +1 will give 5, and 12 into 2, which is 24, and total will come out like 35, right? So this does not match. Okay, let us look into some more options. CPCU. So CP is actually 5, or let's say 6 only, as we were doing, and CU plus 1 is 10. So this is 16. This matches, bro. And you know, like in GATE, you have the recent MSQ. So in this also, you have more than one option which is correct. So in the MSQ, be very careful that even if you get one option right, check the other options whether it's coming to this answer point or not. So NiCO whole 12. So Ni is 10 and this is 24. So it's 34 doesn't match. Okay, this was 2 actually. So I also was 34, right? So this was actually 2. So was 4. This is 14, which also doesn't match, right? And we have FeCO whole 4. So Fe is 8, and this we have 4 into 2, which is also 8. So it's 16, which matches. So these two options are correct. And with this, yeah, all the examples that were possible are covered. So practice as much as possible, give your best, and I believe we will be able to answer the one from Isolabal Analogy.